On this video, we're going to talk to you and teach you how to enroll a Xoom Energy electricity customer in the state of Texas. Now, in order to enroll an energy customer, the first thing is you need to make sure that you've gone into your back office and you've taken the energy accreditation test. Nobody can enroll a customer for Xoom Energy until they've successfully completed their 15-question Xoom Energy accreditation test. Now, there's another video showing you how to get to that. So if you haven't done that yet, stop, go back to that video and make sure that you get yourself accredited. But once you're accredited, you'll actually just go to your ACN website, your ACN online store. If you don't know your particular ACN storefront, you can always go to acn.com. And then in the order process, make sure you manually enter your ACN IBO number so you get credit for the sale. If we go to services, residential, and then gas and electricity, at this point, we're going to hit shop plans. We'll just confirm that we're ready to go out and place our order. And at this point, you're going to enter in your zip code to see if the service is available. Now, just because the zip code pops up saying it's available, you still do need to go through one of the next steps you're going to see where you enter the full address in to make sure that address indeed is serviceable by an energy provider. Here in Texas, there are certain areas called a co-op. And in a co-op, people have just one choice. Where I live in Highland Village, we only have one choice. It's called co-serve. So in those areas, we're not able to actually set somebody up for Xoom Energy service. So once you get to the website, we recommend you go to the fixed plans so customers have long-term stability. And what I've been hearing from many people that have been in the energy business for a long time is energy prices are rising significantly. So people have been recommending to lock in your energy rate at the longest term that you can. Now, I love that here in Texas, Xoom currently is offering a 60-month locked-in plan. So that means somebody's price is locked in and price protected for the next 5 years. Now, somebody can click on details. And if you see here where it says electric facts label, that'll actually really break down some more details on our plan. And you'll see the price that we show on the website for our plan. It actually encompasses the base charge, the energy charge, and the encore delivery charge, or whatever delivery area you're in Texas. All of those three things are factored in and equate to our price that we show. If you look at an energy bill, it shows the average price per kilowatt. So our price that we're showing on the site is not just the energy charge, it's actually the average price per kilowatt that again encompasses the base charge, the energy charge, and the encore delivery charge. Now, the price is going to vary based on how many kilowatts people are using per month. So you'll see here, if somebody uses 2,000 kilowatts per month or more, that's their usage of electricity, their rate is going to be 11.8 cents. If another month, let's say the following month, they fall short of 2,000 kilowatts, they use 1,800 kilowatts, well, they're going to be bracketed into the 1,000 to 2,000 range. So at that point, their price for that month would be 12.3 cents per kilowatt. And again, that's their average price per kilowatt. It's the base charge, the energy charge, and the delivery charge all factored into one. Now, actually ordering the service is very simple. So again, we put the address in, we're going to pick the plan. So again, I was showing you the 60-month locked-in rate. We're going to hit choose. Now at this point, what we're going to do is we're actually just going to put in the customer's full address to make sure that address is indeed serviceable. So I'm just going to put an address in here for demonstration purposes. And now we're going to actually do a search. Now you'll see here, the search pulls up the ESID number. That means that's a serviceable address. And now we have a few different options. If you're switching somebody over from a different energy provider, you'll just check off, I'm switching service at my current residence. They can do a standard switch date, which is what most people will do, or they can choose their switch date on a certain date. Let's say their contract ends in a couple of weeks with their current provider. They can choose their switch date to be the day after their contract actually expires. Maybe if this is a client that's moving into a property for the first time, So you can click on right here, I'm moving to the address above. So if somebody's moving in, maybe they're a real estate client that just bought a property, they're about to move into a property, you'll scroll down, you'll see a calendar, so you can choose the day for that service to actually be turned on. So right now, you could choose this particular date. That's the soonest date available for this particular customer to get their service turned on for a standard move on. Now, we also offer priority move in. So let's say that a customer needs the service turned on tomorrow. A rule of thumb is you can do a standard move in typically within, as long as it's 72 hours out or more from a customer moving into the property. But if they need a priority move in next day, that is an option. The delivery company, in this case, Encore, will charge a small fee for somebody that needs that service turned on faster. But as you can see, these dates came up Friday and Saturday that they could have chosen. And now they would just go ahead and continue the order. Or again, if they're switching from a current provider, either way, they're going to hit continue enrollment. On the very next page, you want to make sure your business ID number is displayed. That's your ACN IBO number. That's how you get credit for the sale. And then put in your email address. Now, if you're switching your own service over, you leave the email address blank because there'll be a system error if the same email address is shown twice in the order. So the email address for the customer has to be different than the email address for the independent business owner. So again, if you are the customer and you're signing yourself up, just on the top where it says ACN independent business owner email, leave that part blank because your email will go in underneath the customer information. Now, at this point, you put the customer's information in, they put in their email address, they'll put in their service address. The customer at this point will decide if they want to enroll in auto pay or not. And at this point, you're going to continue enrollment. Once you continue the enrollment, Xoom will provide a basic credit check for your customer. They'll need either their driver's license information or their social security number and their date of birth. Xoom will provide a quick credit check. And as long as the customer gets approved, with no deposit needed, at that point, you'll just be able to complete the enrollment. The customer will get an order confirmation number. And then at the end of the order, if they do want to have automatic bill pay, they'll have the opportunity to enter their credit card information or checking information for their automatic bill pay. Now, what if a customer is currently in a contract and they want to switch over to Xoom Energy? Well, Xoom Energy will actually pay the customer's cancellation fee for their contract up to $150. And here's the process. Once the customer gets their bill, with their cancellation fee from the provider, at that point, what the customer would do is they would just go and they would actually send an email of that bill, the front and back of that bill, to Xoom customer care at xoomenergy.com. Or actually here in Texas, it would be cancellation fee Xoom TX at xoomenergy.com. Actually, cancellation fee Xoom TX at xoomenergy.com. And then the Xoom will get that email with that cancellation fee, and they will then issue a credit up to $150 on the customer's Xoom Energy bill. So again, enrolling the customer in the state of Texas is very simple. Make sure the customer is the one that's entering their own information. And I hope this video helped you here today.